Well, a very warm welcome to our service today. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed our Zoom pre-service chat. A little bit different, but hopefully that worked. Today we have a service for you. As usual, we'll be looking at the prophet Daniel. Just a few ideas possibly coming up. It does look as though we're going to be meeting like this for the foreseeable future. So we've got a few interesting, exciting, challenging changes bubbling possibly for next week for Sunday morning. So I'd encourage you to watch this space. You will find on our virtual Sunday morning page today that there's a mix service as well. Feel free to watch that, share that as widely as you can. And I think the only other notes I have for you today is that we will be having Running If coming up again sometime soon. Again, watch out for that one. We will email you in plenty of time. Talking of email, it's been great to hear from so many of you, and we've been in a few online conversations. Please feel free to make contact anytime. We'd love to hear from you. I'd love to hear from you. Just also to say that if you have any kind of needs at the moment, or if there are issues, challenges, problems, questions, then do please feel free to make contact. There are lots of emails available on our website. You know what they are. Please do get in touch. Okay, so I thought it'd be good to read a psalm this morning to get us going. I'm going to read Psalm 99, which is great. And it says, "The Lord is King. Let the nations tremble." Isn't it good to know that God is on the throne today? He sits on his throne between the cherubim. Let the whole earth quake. The Lord sits in majesty in Jerusalem, exalted above all the nations. Do you know God is exalted above? He is high above anything, any challenge, any problem, any need, dare I say any virus. God is exalted high above. Verse 3, "Let them praise your great and awesome name. Your name is holy." In a minute, we're going to crack up those YouTube songs. And you know what? Let's praise his great and awesome and holy name. Verse 4, "Mighty King, lover of justice, you have established fairness. You have acted with justice and righteousness throughout Israel. Exalt the Lord your God. Bow low before his feet, for he is holy. And he is perfect, and he is pure, and he is beautiful." Moses and Aaron were sitting among his priests. Samuel also called on his name. They cried to the Lord for help, and he answered them. You know what? You can cry to the Lord for help today, and he will answer you. He spoke to Israel from the pillar of cloud, and they followed the laws and decrees he gave them. And just as he spoke and led the Israelites back then, so he will speak to and lead you today. Verse 8, "O Lord our God, you answered them. You are a forgiving God to them, but you punished them when they went wrong. Exalt the Lord our God and worship at his holy mountain in Jerusalem, for the Lord our God is holy." We know that the mountain of God in Jerusalem was a symbol of God's presence. And I'd encourage you today, as we get into the worship element of our service, I'd encourage you, I know it's tempting just to look at the screen and just follow along. This isn't entertainment, guys. This is a chance for you to open up your hearts and fall on your knees, at least metaphorically, and give God your praise and your thanksgiving and your worship. Okay, seeing as I've read a psalm, I'm not going to pray. I've just done that. So enjoy the service, and we'll talk later.